Okay, I saw Bumblebee a few hours ago, and it was terrible. It really fucking sucked. I actually do not get why people like this movie. I actually do not get it. I really don't. I think it's another one of those Iron Giant ET story things. Great movies, right? But we've had so much of those kind of things. I mean, it's literally fucking ET. I don't know. Getting past that, let's cover some of the things that was absolutely fucking terrible about this movie. Actually, let's cover the good stuff. The Cybertron scene was orgasmic. It was such a fantastic way to start off the movie. It was so fucking good. The soundtrack and no specific scenes sucked, or it was really, really good. The soundtrack in general, this movie sucked ass, but the part in Cybertron, the soundtracks in there were fantastic, especially when Optimus was kind of fighting all the Decepticons and stuff. That was great. That's about where it ends. That's honestly probably about where it ends. The designs of everything of the Autobots and Decepticons were cool. Um, but that's about where it ends. You know, the entire Cybertron scene was sick as fuck, but really the only good part about the entire movie. And then we get into the fucking hellhole that is this goddamn movie. Well, first of all, we have Haley Steinfeld's performance, which was absolutely fantastic. I think her character was okay. It was so fucking stereotypical. Like, it's so cliche and just so normal. You know, like, oh my god, my dad died. Ooh, okay. I've got a replacement dad. Oh boy, and I do not like him at all because he's not my dad. Oh, my dad taught me this and I'm really sad about it. And I'm going to have reflections about it, right? And then, oh, I meet a guy. Ooh, cool. And then, there's, Bumblebee and stuff who's, I don't know, kind of cool. Did you guys know Dylan O'Brien voiced him? Like in the beginning of the movie when he actually got to talk, that was Dylan O'Brien, which is like fucking nuts to me. I don't know. Um, but that I don't know. Her character was just kind of bland, but she did a great performance of that. And then her fucking annoying ass brother. That brother shouldn't have been in the entire movie. I'm just gonna be honest. There was no fucking point for him. He was such a terrible addition to this movie. All it brought was cringe and just overall terribleness. It was a horrible decision to bring him in that movie. He was really, really annoying. And then you have the mom, which is like whatever. Okay, the mom's fine. And then you have the fucking dad. Oh my Jesus H fuck. That dad is so horrible. What the fuck were they thinking with this shit? He was like one of those like really, really like trying to be hip dads, and it's like, why the fuck is this in a Bumblebee movie? I don't get why they continuously put humans in these Transformer movies. They're about Transformers. They're not about the fucking humans. And yet they still show the humans the majority of the fucking time. And I just wish Travis Knight, I wish everybody over there at Hasbro and stuff like that who made this movie would have considered just making the Cybertron sequence and making that the entire fucking movie. Okay, I want a Transformers movie about the war for Cybertron. I want that. I know there's a game for it, but I want the movie for it because whoever did that entire sequence, like the whole team, pay them big time. Get a full fledged fucking movie off of that shit. That was incredible. But oh my god, that dad was awful. We had John Cena, who was so fucking terrible. I think it was like Burns, Agent Burns. He was so fucking awful. This is honestly, I'm gonna be fully honest. This is one of the worst performances and one of the worst characters I've ever seen in my entire life. I've never seen somebody so hilariously, unintentionally cheesy in my entire life. I've never fucking seen this. And they tried to take the character seriously too, which is like, and then his salute at the end. If you saw the movie, you knew he's like soldier, and then went to the moment. It was so stereotypical, dude. John Cena was fucking terrible in this movie, and honestly, maybe he did good for his source material. The fucking terrible source material I actually got. This movie for John Cena was fucking horrible. Okay, John Cena did his character and everything was absolutely fucking awful in this movie, and I really hated him. Also, you had that other guy with the beard or whatever, the old guy talking about how, oh, the Cold War and all that shit. That was actually kind of a cool addition. Like, oh shit, these guys are, if they're, because it was set in the 80s, right? So it was like, shit, if they, the guy in the U.S. military was like, holy fuck, they might go to the Russians, and that might cost us the Cold War. So that was kind of a cool addition. I like that. Um, but I gotta say, it was also hilariously fucking retarded to give them access to the U.S. satellites. Like, it was so fucking stupid. Honestly, it's worth risking the Cold War rather than have a fucking alien getting access to your satellites. That didn't make any fucking sense, and it was honestly a pretty poor plot device because that was a terrible fucking idea. As much as it is semi-justified with the Cold War excuse, it really isn't, okay? Because this is a fucking alien race that could easily demolish your entire planet. You do not know them whatsoever. So why would you risk the entirety of humanity over a fucking war, right? And it's whatever, it's fucking whatever. Um, like I said, the annoying ass dad and everything. The typical Iron Giant kind of bullshit with the kid and then the fucking robot or whatever. That crap. That movie was amazing, don't get me wrong, but this one, I'm so fucking sick and tired of this bullshit. And then you had the stereotypical boyfriend coming in. Why the fuck does there have to be love interest in every single movie? Like, why is that even a thing? I really don't get it. I honestly, maybe I'm not like invested enough in filmmaking, but why the fuck in every single movie, in every single superhero movie, in every single fucking hero movie, in every single action movie, there's always some sort of love interest or wife or husband or whatever. It's so fucking retarded. I don't get why this keeps happening. Make something original, make something unique. Um, and I could go on and on, to be honest with you. I could probably make a 20-minute video on why this shit sucks so bad. But, I mean, yeah, I think that's about enough to reiterate, tell you guys that this movie fucking blows. Because not only, like I mentioned a few things, but those happen a lot. Those happen a lot. And there's lots of little minor details that just don't make any fucking sense. Like, for instance, Optimus Prime being with Bumblebee before the first Transformers, like when they had all the Autobots coming in, right? Didn't Optimus Prime come from the sky to go to Earth? And he had to scan the truck, right? That's exactly what he did, right? I don't remember. I'll have to watch the first Transformers to actually know what happened, but that was a continuity error since this was supposed to be the prequel. He did scan the exact Camaro that they had in Transformers, one which was kind of cool. There was some pretty cool continuity stuff there, but there was a few continuity errors for sure, because obviously this is a prequel and this should be setting up the first movie, right? Or setting up the first movie. But is that about it? I mean, the post credit scene was them walking over there, and that was kind of cool, I guess. But um, I think that should be about it. I felt like Haley Steinfeld and then whatever her name is and Bumblebee's like interest kind of where their friendship was really awkward. Am I the only one who thinks that? Like it honestly seemed like they loved each other, like in the cold touchy kind of way. That's not how it should be. Okay, it just seemed weird to me. That just not like a friends kind of thing. It was weird. Okay, obviously she's not gonna fuck a robot, but like it's still like it was awkward to me in some situations. It really was like when he went into her hands or whatever. I can understand the hugging part because oh my god, my dad played this song and I'm so sad. It's like um fuck it. Whatever, man. This movie sucked ass. I even told my friend this. I'm like, how the fucking how the hell do people eh, how the hell do people like this movie? I really don't get it. And actually, an hour into the movie, I checked on my phone. It was exactly an hour into the movie. I wanted to leave. I wanted to leave the movie. I have never experienced this any movie in my entire life. Any movie that I've gone and seen, I never all of a sudden have like an urge to want to leave the movie theater in order to get the hell out of this movie. I never ever wanted to do that until now. And this isn't even the worst movie I've ever seen. It was just really fucking boring for a lot of the time, right? There was so much filler, bullshit, boring ass crap in this movie. The boyfriend didn't even need to be in there, by the way. You could have tossed him out. He doesn't need to be in the movie. There was no place for him to be in this movie. And they even made a fucking joke about it when he tried to hold off Haley Steinfeld and everything on Bumblebee to go back. It didn't work. Like, there was absolutely no point for him to be in this movie besides a love interest. That was basically it, right? It was just like a little fake love interest. And they weren't even in love, right? They got a little kiss on the cheek and they couldn't even hand hands at the end. Or, hold hands at the end. So they were basically, he got fucking friend zone galore. But like, Are these guys in love or not? I don't fucking know, man. Um. Anyway, yeah, there you go. This movie fucking blows. Don't see it.